What's up, Grimlong, Uber, Xenos? How y'all doing?
There we go. All right, Twitch chat. Hello, hello.
What's up, Smoot? Uber Junior, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? Happy Monday. We got a last-minute build here. It's kind of sort of random parts. Didn't have anything ready. You know, the usual story.
Do you know where this goes? Did you bring that out there?
Um,
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were alone.
no, you're good. I don't know. I don't know where the trash can goes.
Okay.
I had a mystery trash can.
Mystery trash can.
He said it was like out in the. Actually, I don't know where it was. He just said it was out there, but it's like a taller, like black trash can. I'm like, I didn't know he had one of those.
A sus trash can.
It could be a planted bug.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. We got a one-off one used for testing J. This has been violated by Jackson.
There's no way you just. I think it's Jonah. It wasn't me.
It says J, so it could be one of the two J's. Kermit, thank you for the resub.
You would, if it was me, you wouldn't better read it. But also, I like Plum Crazy. I'm gonna use my meat too. Spelled like meat.
They're gonna be playing on my drunk deer. Did you get the drunk deer keyboard? Or are you just trying to be like us?
Can you imagine saying that to like somewhat like a time traveler?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Use my
record
meat too.
with my meat too, playing on my drunk deer keyboard. They'd be like, huh?
Welcome to the modern era of the PC space. What's up, guys? How you doing? What's up, Ben Beanie? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. We got a RX 7600 with an i3 14100F. I did see in Discord you did order a 5070. That's awesome, Smoot.
Ooh.
Nice,
Yeah, you're not
nice,
gonna
my
be
dude.
disappointed with that.
What are you upgrading from? And please don't tell me a 4070.
A 4070 Ti Super.
And if you say something like a 40 series, like 4070 or greater, I'm gonna be disappointed in you. Okay, is it 7700 XT?
That's an upgrade.
It's an upgrade. It's not amazing, but it's an upgrade.
If you're trying to stream though, you'll feel it.
You'll feel it, yeah.
Or ray tracing.
Ray tracing.
We proved that with
You can feel
games
the
like
RT,
Doom.
baby.
Yeah, some of these new titles we kind of found out that they really like
older
tennis
AMD,
cores.
yeah. This system should be solid entry level. Yes,
Yeah.
it is. That is the goal here. 7600, still a nice little 1080p card.
Going for a red theme with this one. I
Mm-hmm.
found just a single 8-pin red and black sleeve cable. So
Just to confirm, Jonah has done his timeout. I'm gonna say yes, he has.
yeah, having to work on a certain customer's PC was the timeout.
Oh yeah,
for him.
he had to work on a PC that was quite the challenge. So that was more than enough punishment.
You redeemed crash out, right? Not
Yeah,
timeout.
that was 100% crash out. MDS, thank you for the sub. We got a hype train going, guys. Let's freaking go. Good morning. Good morning with a hype train. Guys, it is giveaway
Oh yeah, this week.
week. It is this week.
Have we updated anything yet? Is that?
Yeah, yes, it should be done because I told them to update the specs, did the graphic, so everything should be updated.
Is the graphic in Slack? Did I just miss
Yep,
it?
yeah, it's in Slack.
Oh, I guess I missed it.
Guys, do exclamation point giveaway to go to toastybros.tech/giveaway, and it should show you guys toastybros.tech.
That's the time to double check.
Giveaway. Now I remember him doing it because I had him update that whole giveaway rule. Yep, here it is.
Ooh.
So 9600X with the 9060 XT. We did update the rules to where you have to have waited 2 years from winning your last PC to win the next one. Which again, for all of you who have already won a PC.
Congrats.
Congrats. You just got to wait a little longer now. But we already updated that. And what else? What else? Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, we updated after week because I think we had 2 winners. It was Midnight and then, was it something Dylan? I don't know if I remember. It was whoever won the last one, I think, was when we were like, oh my gosh, you literally won like, I think it was within a year.
Kerm? Oh no, Kerm, when I was saying, when we were talking about it, that conversation was more about esports titles. I still think, again, Marvel Rivals was one that kind of surprised me, but even then they backtracked on it a little bit and they gave you an option to turn off RT. I still think esports titles are going to not fully force ray tracing the entire time.
I don't think any game should force it. You know, I think there should always be an option to turn it off.
I know Doom is one that we mentioned in the video being a problem, but
Yeah, which they're saying they're gonna eventually patch that.
yeah, they're gonna patch that one too. So.
I don't understand like why like it seems like every game that comes out where it's forced, they always end up patching
It
it.
has to be whatever the Unreal 5 engine must be like by default, like RT.
Yeah, maybe.
And it must just be something where they have to actually manually work around it to make it not RT. So, and also, yeah, I know our biggest discussion was definitely around esports titles. Because I don't think, because the whole thing about esports is it's supposed to be running a lower end system. So there's no reason to have ray tracing. Esports is supposed to be more widely acceptable or usable to anyone. I wouldn't say
Widely
acceptable. Acceptable in terms of performance. Hell yeah.
Except esports in your life.
Well, you know what? There's 2 false facts we just gave you this morning because he says Doom doesn't use Unreal Engine and their patch is adding more tracing.
Really?
Don't come to us for the most factual information in the world.
What do they use? Is not Unreal Engine 5?
I was saying new games. Well, I remember the discussion, Kermit. I was definitely pushing for esports as the main thing. And I think you were saying all games, which if you say all
tech.
yeah,
Okay.
if you say all games, esports are counted in all games. And I was just like, not every game is going to force ray tracing.
Thank you, big man and Jay Mervin.
But you know, whatever, Kermit, whatever.
Yeah, look, so he did 90, he did 100, it showed separately. But then, looks like a minute ago, someone did like 10 bits, so that's where it, okay, so that is kind of cool. It does condense the little guys.
That is true. I don't know why I said it was running on Unreal Engine. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. I know for sure Doom is not because, yeah, their engine is not like that.
Now, I think the new Killing Floor will be, right? I think that's Unreal Engine 5? Chat?
Yeah, that one is Unreal Engine 5. It's going to have 4-star T.
Yeah. Expedition 33 is Unreal Engine 5, and I don't think it has force ray
No, it
tracing.
doesn't. No, you're right. That is true.
Maybe any game that is, I mean, because now I'm starting to think, with Unreal Engine 5, they probably give you, like, set settings, right?
Yeah.
Like, since it's all the same engine, I would think. I don't know. So, maybe every Unreal Engine 5 game can turn off RT.
Also, probably the best. No, I will say Expedition 33 is probably the best running Unreal Engine 5 game. It runs really well for the hardware, and
Are
it
we
looks
just
good.
going to forget about Fortnite?
Fortnite it runs so well.
It is, like, so weird and misleading with Unreal Engine 5. It's just, like, how vastly different each game can run.
Yeah.
Then we have Oblivion.
Yep. Hey, Monday. One game, guys, I want to add to the rotation, which we played in a while, at least for the giveaway stream. This is another El Dente case.
Bean Battles?
This is another.
Yeah, this one's going to be a scratch and dent.
Because I'm like,
Yeah, like this one's actually, like, you may need to use the strength of Thor.
what I was gonna say is there's been a big resurgence, and actually, because before we played it was kind of a dead, it's kind of a dead game. But now there actually is an online multiplayer. Because every time we played it, we were just playing against bots.
You know what's funny is, it's been so long, and I never even knew what game we were playing. Like, I didn't even remember what it was called, and I kept hearing about it. And then Zach was like, "Oh, dude, you should download it. We should play it." And I was like, "I don't think I've ever played it before." He's like, "We used to play it on stream all the time."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, that was that game?"
Yeah, that's
I
that.
was like, I really did like that. Was a fun game.
And now they have an actual player base where you can play against real people. And the one we were playing was just us against AI, which was
wonder
still
how long
fun.
it'll last.
But yeah, I don't know. It just has a resurgence right now, so let's give it a go. You finally beat Night Rain after 4 days stuck on one boss. Finally did it. Do you enjoy it? How would you rate the game? Racing games? We used to play some racing games, kind of goofy racing games. I know I saw that. I can't. Is someone gonna buy it for me? Is that what we got to do? There's an Indiana Jones DLC.
Oh,
I saw it. I was like, oh man, here we go.
let's see what your ratings are.
I was like, oh man, here we freaking
I know-
go again.
I've been watching, like, I think it's Zach. I don't know who it is. I think it's Zach, Jonah, Noah, and Gavin. They all have Night Rain, and I don't know. They seem like they like it, but they don't seem like they love it, based on their reactions.
I've heard people say if you're like a big Elden Ring fan, it doesn't really feel like Elden Ring, so it's kind of
It's kind of like a game in its own.
It's kind of its own thing. It's on Game Pass. Well, would I have to beat the game again on Game Pass to do it? Like, how'd that work? Because I have my saved on Steam.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to gift it to
And
him.
how's the
Dark
I'm
Order.
assuming the DLC is a continuance of the story and not a
like separate.
thing.
Yeah, Dark Lord, just go ahead and
Yeah, you're just
load
gonna
up your
have
credit card and
just
send it
load the
over.
credit card, get us in over. I mean, might as well.
Yeah, so the two games I've been playing on the Switch are Mario, which new Mario is really fun.
Mario Kart?
Yeah, I really like the balloon mode. That one's so fun. What do you call that? Battle mode or whatever? And then I've been playing Bioshock 2, and it is so foul.
Is it really
so
bad?
It runs good. Like, you can tell it's lower settings, and I would guess...
Is it one of the games that has the Switch update, the Switch 2 update, or no?
What is that?
So, like, when there's a lot of games that were originally released on the original Switch, and if they didn't get a update for the Switch 2, they're running at the same settings they would have run on the original Switch.
You know how would I know that?
It would be like on the eShop store. It would say Switch 2 ready or Switch 2
I know it was like
edition.
trending. It was $10, and it came with all 3 games, and it was trending.
Hey Google, skip.
Well, the main reason I say that it sucks isn't the game. Like, the game actually looks decent. Like, it's 1440p on the 4K TV. Like, doesn't look too bad. It didn't get an update. Okay.
Didn't. Okay. So then there you go.
But I would say it's probably like 45 FPS average, and like it doesn't look terrible or anything. It's the freaking playing a controller. Like, does that game just suck on controller, chat? Because I know originally that didn't even come out on the PC at first, right? Am I crazy, or like was it console only? Like Bioshock 1 and 2, not Infinite. I know Infinite was on PC.
I remember asking you for but my favorite Pokemon recently bought 3DS, homebrew, and playing Pokemon X so far. It's quite actually. So I started playing Pokemon X. I'd say my favorite one's still Pokemon Platinum.
Platanium.
Played on the 360. I don't remember having
That's
issues.
what I think I played on, and I don't remember having any issue, dude. It's just like maybe it's that Switch. That's why I might try to either get a Switch Pro controller. I honestly Emily has one. I just want to use hers.
Yeah.
I just don't want to use it because it's micro USB and it's dead. So I'm like, I'm like being stubborn. I'm like, I might as well go buy like one of the newer Pro controllers.
I'm close. I think. I was looking up, seeing if there's any stores in stock that had the Switch, the Pro controller, because I was going to go get it.
I mean, there's so many like aftermarket ones you can get. I'm kind of tempted, but I
think the biggest thing is there's a slight change of the Switch 2 one where there's a new button that I don't know what the button's for, if it's that important, but you can buy previous gen ones, but there's a different button.
Okay. I know that I heard that none of the Pro controllers actually turn the console on, which is kind of funny.
Have you ever played Pearl, Hunter? If you're gonna play either Pearl or Diamond, just go to Platinum. Platinum is basically a better version of that game.
Yeah, I heard that. I saw 8-Bit has been pushing the new Switch update, so apparently if you just update the firmware, they're compatible with the two.
That's cool.
Did you stick around after the raid last night? I did. For a few minutes, Midnight. He was very happy.
Game Freak stopped making Pokemon games. Beast Freak Connect. No, that was crazy. They were talking. Game Freak, who makes Pokemon, they released some trailer for a game that looks almost like an Elden Ring Souls-like game. The graphics look outstanding, and then they're like, all the shit they've been doing to Pokemon recently has just been. But I will say, and it really is garbage that it had to be like this. But now that I'm playing Pokemon Violet, which it's funny you bring up Pokemon, I'm playing Pokemon Violet on the Switch 2 with the Switch 2 update. That game is way more enjoyable now that it actually runs properly. It does suck though that they forced it to original Switch. The hardware was trash, and now it took a new console $500 later for it to actually be a playable game. But it is really enjoyable now.
So Dark Vader, do you know if the Switch 2 Pro controller will that one turn the console on? I mean, not that it's like that important, but I will say that'd be a feature for me. I'd buy it just for that. Versus like a older one. Okay. Yeah, that'd be a little more reason to buy the one that's like designed for the console than to me.
When are we gonna see a Sunday match stream? I can't really do the Sunday streams. My weekends are always really, really packed, and also I don't like you guys that much.
Yeah, every so often you'll randomly see like him or another special guest. You know, you never know. That's why you got to join every single stream we do, guys.
No, Violet's the one that released on the Switch. It's the most recent one.
Is the one that's like in the city?
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about the big city vibes.
Type shit, Matt. I'll remember that. I mean, I'm just being 100 with you, chat.
I like the OG Pokemon where it's like it's all just like you're in the woods and the plains. Not that I've ever played one, but you know.
About to get a DS again. Don't get a DS, Uber. What I would recommend you do is get a handheld that can run emulation if you're going to do that. But, you know, depends on your morals with that whole thing. I think Nintendo makes it incredibly difficult to get access to old games. They won't even let you buy old Pokemon games on the Nintendo eShop, and they've been releasing a bunch of old games. So how else are you going to play them, huh? pay $200 for a cartridge and then pay for a console. You're gonna be paying like $600 for like a retro experience.
It's pretty funny how that works, but then like they'll sue like everything and everyone. You would think they just take advantage of the.
I'm surprised they're not selling to me. I'm
Just
like
sell
the
'em cheap.
BioShock one. I'm surprised they're not selling a retro Pokemon collection for like $100+. Everyone would pay it.
Yeah, every single Pokemon in
Yeah,
one.
they would pay it.
Well, did you see that thing I got with the Raspberry Pi? So I bought just because morals, and also I just didn't. I mean, especially here on this network, I'm like, I'm not going to go through and do like tons of emulators. So there on Amazon, there's people who sell 10, 12, 14,000 game ready.
That's
And
cool.
honestly, the price is like I get a 128 gig SD card. That comes with 12,000 games, and I think it's 32 consoles for $60. And I mean, the micro SD card alone was for the same speed as about $15. So I was like, I'll pay $35 to not have to pirate myself.
Nintendo's not going to come to the UK, Uber Pigeon. They won't do it. The UK is not real.
Huh?
That's my. Have you done much handheld mode on the Switch 2, or has it mainly been docked?
Rock.
The battery sucks.
Really?
It's trash.
Oh no.
It's really bad. Well, at least playing the Pokemon Violet, I would say maybe 2 hours
Wow.
from 100%. Maybe.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I would say 2 hours because I've sat down. I'm going to time it actually, but I've sat down multiple times at 70% to 100%, and I'm gaming on it, and I'm like, okay, I may have been playing for an hour and a half. Back out the menu, I'm down to 20 already, and I'm like, huh?
Do you have on that? I saw there was a mode that you can turn on and off where it's like the only charge to 90% mode.
No, but I probably should.
I have it turned off, but
I've been putting it to 100 every single time.
yeah, I kind of they give you the whole like, oh, it'll extend your battery life.
Just
and
like
I'm
iPhones and stuff, yeah.
I'm just like, when it dies, it dies.
I turn that on for mine. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to use it long term and you're going to be charging and recharging, you probably should do that. Talking about Pirate on AliExpress, you can buy some baller fake emeralds. Oh, you can buy the fake ones. Yeah, I've seen those before. You've been playing through as a 3DS remake, nice. But no, yeah, handheld is not, the battery life's not good. That's going to be in my review. The thing is, though, I never fully gamed a ton on the original Switch in handheld, so I don't know how much worse it is, but I've been here, it's pretty consistent that most people who have reviewed the original Switch have said the battery is worse. It just depends on the game. I guess if you play an older Switch 1 game that hasn't been updated to the Switch 2, you probably get more battery life.
You would think so.
But like with Violet, I'm running 60 FPS, 1080p, and that's just draining it. What's the point of a handle with such short battery life? Bring a battery bank, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like even then, like I can't complain too much about it because if you're playing a game like that on like an ROG Ally X, you may get 3 hours. You're not going to get much more.
Even laptops are kind of a similar story,
You're not going to get a crazy amount more. Handhelds still don't have amazing battery life. And also, I would have been, you know what? I know Nintendo's whole thing was trying to make it like super clean, super thin and everything. I would have been okay if it was a little bit thicker and it got an extra hour of battery life.
I watched XQC. I don't know if you saw this. It was like a little short of him. I think he was just streaming, but someone made a short out of it, where he was talking about the ergonomics of it.
Yeah.
And he was like, chat, this is horrible. Because I think the main thing is how, I think it was the right joystick is like down here.
Yes.
So he's like
You're
doing
kinda
it like
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Versus
Matt likes
like,
it thicker, confirm is true.
yeah, huh? The ROG Ally, I think the thumbsticks are a little higher up, Oh, dude, I bet that was crazy. Like that era of just.
I remember having the Game Boy and swapping out batteries. I would
the
shoot through
EPA
them.
was probably like OSHA, everyone. They were probably hella worried about these handhelds,
But what was I gonna say? Well, because I bought the D-Brain case, which is going to give basically add all ROG Ally handles to it, which makes it more ergonomic friendly. And at that point, if I'm doing that, I wouldn't care if my console's a little bit thicker because that's already going to add some girth to it.
How do those ones? I know the original one, you just slid the Switch into it. How does it work now that it
That's a good question.
snaps in? It's not like two pieces, right?
Let's see.
Kind of funky.
Oh, I think it's separate pieces. So you basically get one for the
snap together.
so you get them for the Joy-Cons, and then it's its own thing. So then adds that grip to it.
Oh, so it's literally just two new Joy-Cons?
No, you basically just add it to the Joy-Cons. So then when they come out, and then it has just a case around the actual console and the case around the Joy-Cons themselves.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay, so it's not like how the old Switch. I don't know if they'll make this for the new one, but they had actual I think Jake bought one from us where it's new.
Oh,
new
yeah, I know what
everything.
you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, this is just a case for what you already have. It's not new everything.
Yeah, I was just wondering. I'm like, I wonder if the new console, like once some companies make those aftermarket ones, how it'll work since you can't just slide it in. So I'm like, I almost think one piece would. Yeah, Jake balls.
Yeah, balls.
I almost think it wouldn't work.
Those are cool as a way. I know some people. Oops, I gotta move the stand off. I know some people like just having the Pro controller because they're worried their Joy-Cons are just gonna wear out if you use that like the thing it comes with where you can make a controller out of the two Joy-Cons. So some people just buy those cases as a way to like, I'm not gonna use my Joy-Cons on the go, I'm leave them at home because they're more useful there.
Well, no, honestly, I want to get the Pro controller just so I can really try BioShock with it. But so far, when you connect them together and use it as a controller, I can't tell if it's just the game or the controller, but it feels horrible.
Yeah, it probably is the controller, honestly.
I'm playing on like the second difficulty, which they described as you've played a first-person shooter before. The other one was you've never played a first-person shooter.
They should change it to you've played a first-person shooter on the Nintendo Switch before.
Yeah, well, just like, I mean, at one point I was like going through the tutorial and I died 8 times in a row.
Oh my god.
I'm like, and it wasn't like, you know, oh, these AI, these bots are overpowered. It was just like, I'm over here trying to aim, and you know, it has a little bit of aim assist, so like, I would go to flick on them, and then it would just go past them, or like it's just, I don't know, everything feels delayed, and just, it feels weird. But I also don't really use controller for first-person shooters. Like, I know I've loaded up, like Call of Duty, if I'm working like a customer's PC, and I suck on controller now, so I do know that.
No, that's why I never play first-person shooter games on any handheld. It's just not for me. Well, the one actually, it wasn't first person, it was third person. The only one I played that was actually pretty decent on controller was I played through the Battlefront 2 campaign.
I'm getting old. Yeah, maybe that's it. No, I'm just so like, keyboard and mouse just feels so much better.
No, your controller just, it does not feel good for first person.
Have you tried the mouse mode? Is that a thing where you literally turn it sideways? I saw that there's 3D prints for that where they have Nintendo, they call it like the mouse mod or whatever, and I was like, what is that for?
I did play through Indiana Jones with a controller, so I guess that's one. But it's not I mean, it does have a gun, but it's not really, you don't shoot much.
How does mouse mode work? Do you just use...
Isn't it you like take one of the Joy-Cons off and you hold it upside down and you move it around like a cursor?
And then is the other one, do you just hold in your hand to move?
Does it work in games?
I believe so, because I mean, I keep seeing on like Bamboo Labs the prints pop up for, you know, Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Con mouse, and it literally is just, it looks like a puck. It's not really shaped like a mouse because it's such a long controller.
Yes, in games. Interesting. I'll have to try that.
And you want us to do rock, paper, scissors, and you want us to do a backflip?
I don't think either of us could do
I
a
think both of us
backflip.
would snap our necks.
Yeah, we died. Do you want us to die, Uber?
Black Ops 7 trailer? Who else is excited?
Oh, did you see that? They're skipping, they're going to another Black Ops this year. Which, you know, last year was Black Ops 6, they're already going to 7. They're not going to change up the Call of Duty.
Honestly, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I've never really loved like the, I mean, Modern Warfare 2 is good.
I think they're trying to give whatever the next Modern Warfare is a little more time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They know what sells. I mean, they are really baking on zombies and really zombies and other nostalgia.
Said Jonah looks like he can do a flip. Yeah, he's a little more stiff than you'd think.
He a stiff ass boy.
You should see him. My favorite's whenever we'd play basketball. He's a shooter. No, I have not seen the mouse that looks like a gun, but that sounds interesting.
Oh yeah, we've gotten emails about that many times, and I've just said no. We're not advertising the gun mouse.
Someone going from. No, there goes our.
Oh, nice.
You know, by now I
Should you
should
move
just-
closer? I guess.
It's just like once it chokes up, it like snags.
Ah, is that
What's up,
Jordan
Jordan?
Fitton? I haven't seen that guy in a while.
Oh my gosh.
Jordan Fitz. What's up, Jordan? How you doing?
Studying for an Nerf 3060. Nice.
Nice build.
Oh, you get a problem with the case fan not spinning. You learn it's the daisy chain. Enjoying. Oh, you're playing CS. Okay. Okay. You shouldn't say you're enjoying CS. You should say you're grinding CS.
Here's the the gun mouse. I think I've showed you before. We've gotten emails about it before.
Yeah, that's dude, the blick. That's crazy.
It's $119. And people said it's just trash.
No, I'm sure it's horrible.
Respect. for the blicky.
It's those things that just be fun to display, I feel like. Just to say you have it.
I'll fix the chat 1 second. We could have you guys. We've been doing all right. We're surviving and thriving. Making videos. Doing what we do.
Making pancakes.
It's a very cheap on AliExpress and Temu. How cheap we talking?
Is it time for another roundup?
Yeah.
God, imagine like top 5 gaming mice roundup and we just throw that one in.
That'd be a funny one if we had like we picked a peripheral, probably like maybe keyboards and stuff, but we focus on just like weird ones, like ones that are just not
We already
traditional.
have one.
Yeah, there's one.
I realized we still have the box for it up in the mezzanine. It's the Red Dragon Alien. Guys, do build the GTX 1080 Ti. We've done a lot of those.
Yep.
I'm sure that we will still do some in the future, just can't say when. It's not really a card that we go to way to look for, but if we get it for like a good price, which we've had times where we've gotten that card for like $100, which that's a great price.
We get on trade-in really cheap, or it'll be a pre-built that we'll buy that has it in it.
Yeah, like the old Alienwares,
Yeah.
especially.
Yeah, it's not one that we go out our way to get.
Yeah, it's one of those cards with it having like 11 gigs of VRAM and, you know, it kind of being legendary for the time. People still kind of, I think, overprice it. I think it should, even though it performs similar, like closely to like a 2070 Super, I think it should be like 20 to 40% less.
Yeah, we're on the edge of it being
Yeah, like no more drivers.
no more
support.
drivers. So cool card, but I would say within the next 2 years max, it's probably gonna be gone.
Have you seen the i3 8350Ks yet? What is that?
I guess Core Ultra i3s.
I don't like that they're.
83.
Oh, so it wouldn't be i3.
It wouldn't be i3, it'd be Ultra 3 2350K.
That'll- 20. Yeah. Wait,
Oh, wait, no, what's 8350K?
Well, that's why I'm like, is that
yeah, what is
8th gen?
that? That's not Ultra. What is that?
Is it one of those like
It's probably an old CPU.
like
Has to be.
Ryzen AMD Intel?
Oh, is this one of those unlockable overclocking
Oh,
i3s? Yeah. It's just a 4-core 4000. I think I remember that when that generation was out.
It's kind of like the Pentium Golds that were unlocked.
I just found out they dropped the I yesterday. Grillin, where you been?
Really?
Where you been, brother?
Yep. Now it's U. It's further in the
Ultra.
alphabet.
Poor Ultra.
No driver, no problem. Bazite. To an extent. I mean, I've tried it with that the Vega M graphics and that Intel Nook, and it would give you like a generic display driver, and some games wouldn't launch properly. So
You gotta remember too, NVIDIA on Linux is a little less
Yeah.
loving, you know.
we're gonna be
there-
messing with the official SteamOS ISO and throwing it on a PC that's gonna be all AMD this week.
Is
So
there
we'll
a
let
fan
you know how
header
that
at the
goes.
bottom somewhere?
There.
Bazite. To Steam.
We're gonna see what the real Steam OS
Yeah, that'd
be
be
looking
fun.
like. We're gonna do the whole process too, by the way. We're just gonna have a computer in front of us. We're gonna all right, we're gonna download the ISO. We're gonna make the USB. We're just gonna show you everything. It's just gonna be, we'll vlog style us setting it up, see what problems we have. Have Jonah stalk us with a camera. That is the only cable I had. The comb.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's some combs on it. Bro, why are they building this for? Oh gosh.
Oh, here we go.
ahead
Let
and-
me guess, it was
I'm
from
curious.
YouTube.
No, it's actually Twitch.
Twitch.
But it
oh.
might just be like hey, what are you guys building? And maybe they just said it weird.
No, they're like,
I'm just wait. Yeah, I'm waiting to see. Why are you building obsolete parts in i3? Are you
yeah,
kidding
are
me?
you goddamn kidding me? An i3?
In previous generation AMD?
Oh, guy, here we go again. Person who claimed they wouldn't even touch this with a 10-foot pole. If it was offered for free, they would spit on it. They wouldn't hawk Tua, they would pop a loogie. What the fuck? What is this?
What does it say? Does it
This is
say here?
PCIe. There you go.
There you
You can have it down there.
Joner Stalk sounds like an account. Oh, an OnlyFan account name?
It does. OnlyFans username.
Like I said, I think he meant, yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Is I was like, I feel like they might have just meant like, what are we building
I think
for?
we just scared him away now.
pcbros.text, our PC selling business.
Or used to all coming at us so aggressive.
Well, they wouldn't call it that because Apple and Intel are no longer friends. He was saying call it the Apple Core Ultra iCore AI.
I think our build, I'm still waiting to see if I can get another motherboard. We might be doing a Core Ultra build for that, what's it called?
i9 or Ultra 9?
Yeah,
Or
the
7?
Ultra
No,
that we had,
7.
Ultra 7 we have for the PC Cooler sponsored build. So we have
cool.
that CPU and everything, and we kind of do a Core Ultra higher end build. It's been that.
Jordan Fit, there's no way you've been gone for that long. He said, you guys sell PCs, question mark?
There's stop. You've not been gone that long.
Oh, we got a short question from Kermit. What PC trend went out of style that needs to return? Cold cathodes.
Cold cathodes.
I don't know, because most of the styles that like have gone out are like ones that
It's because technology advanced in a good way.
yeah, like they probably should have gone out.
Yeah. Do you have one, Kermit, to give us some inspo?
Dial up.
Dial up.
Cable router. Hey, if I give you a PC part picker, would you rate it? Yeah, sure. Yeah, send the link.
We'll be done with this build here in probably 3 minutes, so we got time.
So you can send all the PC part picker lists you guys want. All acrylic PC case? Ugh.
Oh no.
No, that's a trend I'm okay with being gone.
It's called Scratch City.
Yeah. Now if you
Just
said all
start yellowing.
all glass, we might be talking. Yeah, it'll yellow from the schmork.
Yeah, I feel like if somebody builds that, it's a heavy smoker. Just by default. I could smell that PC.
It's a good looking build.
Like that. You made a Lexan case that's bulletproof? Now what would you need that for? You like building for the president?
Mr. President, your gaming PC needs to be bulletproof.
Mr. President, your PC is ready. Counter-Strike's launched. That's how they need to settle everything that's going on. They need to play League or something.
The bomb has been planted.
Look
See
at
ya.
chaotic. Dude, smoking is nasty. Yeah.
Foul. Foul behavior. Okay, is this thing fully up to date now? I feel like there's gonna be like a
Smoking
Windows update.
tires is better. That's the bald eagles talking in you.
Trying to build those two Windows drives for that PC sabotage
Breaking.
challenge. Yeah, trying to make sure they're all fully up to date. I'm
One,
like,
one of us is gonna like compromise the network.
no, I made rules to where we'll read the rules at the beginning, but the rules are actually, yeah, we might. Let's be honest here. You know what the issue is? To be fair, half the shit we might want to get, the firewall is going to block.
Oh yeah, probably. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I have not put a single I don't even know.
I haven't either. I haven't put a single
Like
thought.
I in my mind, I've already lost because I have no clue.
Like, just the idea is less like harmful programs and more how much crap can you cram on a computer that would actually slow down your FPS while you're
Right.
gaming. So like I'm first thing that pops in mind is antivirus, conflicting antivirus programs, different monitoring software.
It'd be fun. Maybe we'll find that this stuff's not as bad.
Yeah,
as
I
we
just want to
think.
say it'd be a funny like conclusion if we're like, wow, we just loaded this shit up and we lost like no FPS. Is Norton really as bad?
Is McAfee actually good, chat?
McAfee's goated.
You guys want some smoked bacon ice cream? Well, how about some Toodaloo instead? I feel like this song should have made it on Mario Kart, the new one.
Yep.
Imagine just driving, listening to that.
Who's
Thank
that?
you for the sub, Jordan Fit.
Yay,
It's been so long. You owed us, honestly.
Yeah, you've been in debt to us for a little while.
Glad to have you back, though. You've been working at a new job, right, Jordan? And I remember you popped in like one time not too long ago and said that's why you've been kind of MIA. Missing in action for you civvies out there.
I think you should quit your job. Come back to being Toasty Bros viewer full time. Chad, who here is a full-time Toasty Bros viewer?
I can name a few.
I know a few.
Making pancakes, making pancakes, making pancakes, that's what I'm gonna be.
I know you cannot put that on your resume.
Making pancakes. Discord moderator.
Discord mod.
That'd be crazy to put. I feel like there's no way. If I saw someone put that on their resume, I purposely wouldn't hire them.
Like, nope.
I would just assume that they have like a mentality that wouldn't work. Sorry for anyone who actually put that on your resume. Sorry, I just roasted you. We like you, and we're glad that you're here. I just want you to know. Part-time now? Okay. Chat, how many hours a week do you all work? Go. Let's hear it. How many of you normies have a blue-collar job? Like
How many of you have some
Grimlock said
soft?
work, question mark?
How many soft-ass hands do you all have?
40 to 45, 38 part-time, 40. I don't think 38 is really part-time. I think 32 and above is now considered full-time. It's kind of funny how that works.
You think these would work with... Actually, I'm gonna check some. I lost one of the gray pieces to our ID cooling.
Just save us the same height.
Yeah.
That's really all that matters. Or at least close. Ew, red or blue, we need red. If people call it side, oh wait, if people call me for side work, I would make like 500 for the week and call it, yeah? Some people do that. There's people out there.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Hell yeah, now it's got to change 18 other RGB modes.
You can't tell me these aren't the same.
Yeah. Close enough, dang it.
Alright.
Sometimes 60. Is he reading chat? No, I'm not. You have your own business? Okay, chaotic. Is it the business of growing kids?
What? Excuse me? Do you have any, like...
He's like 10 strong, so.
Do you have any bags I could use to, like... We don't need Ziploc bags in the kitchen, do we?
A baguette?
Oh, let's use this. This is what I need.
Close enough. Professional PC builders doing it the way we all do. Exactly. Well, that was like that was kind of our slogan for a while. Was good enough.
Good enough.
Precision AutoWorks, no fruits. No fruits. He reads YouTube a little less than Twitch. That is so false. Quit it. You guys are on butt. Now, I will say that, I mean, sometimes we do have selective vision where, like, if someone is, like, a regular in their chat, we're probably going to read that before we read, like, someone's, like, first-time chat from, like, YouTube.
Chad, let me translate that for you. If you're on YouTube, you're a lesser person.
You're a lesser person. I just like that, though. Like, this guy on YouTube, he reads YouTube a little less. Here, chat, I want you guys to see what it looks like, by the way, because, like, we all...
Gentlemen.
Oh, no.
So here, someone on YouTube type. Look.
There you go.
See, it's on the same chat. You guys aren't special, okay?
Are they complaining already?
Introducing special.
What up?
This is special.
This
I'm special.
is epic.
Shake and jockey. Oh, we're already getting it. I have a question today.
I
My
don't.
question is, why did you delete the EasyG1 file?
I didn't delete it.
The what
It's
file?
not there
Well,
anymore.
okay, I've had to look it up in such a weird way.
Yeah, it showed me.
I don't know where it
Like,
went
where you
because
go?
I couldn't find it in the short files either. Did you put it somewhere weird?
Nope. I thought maybe you did it.
So even. Here, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Come on, ass, wake up. There it is.
What?
Look, it's in short. It's in another favorite app on your phone. How did it end up in there?
Hey, Zach,
I didn't do that.
they want to know how your weekend was.
Actually,
Yeah?
it was good.
Oh, no, that was you. You know why? Favorite app on your phone was the one that I put in the wrong folder, and you had to come in here and move it. So you moved.
He moved it to the wrong folder?
I'm being framed here.
No, it sounds like you're Mr. Gay.
All right, what's your question? I'm ready.
The question is, what old game would you like to see remastered in Unreal Engine 5?
Okay.
Knights of the Republic. All right, go ahead. I'm not ready yet.
I feel like I have the same answer for the last one about it being remastered, but that's
Really?
fine.
That's fine.
I think it's good.
Is it Fortnite?
Quick. What old game would you like to see remastered in Unreal Engine 5?
I just want to see a remake. It could be a remaster of Star Wars Republic Commando. Awesome first-person Star Wars game. There really isn't any good first-person shooter Star Wars games out right now, and that one is a favorite from my childhood.
That'd be sick. Ray tracing in Star Wars? That's crazy.
Ray tracing.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was wrong.
All right, so for me, I'm gonna hop on the Star Wars train. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It's like the turn-based one. It's pretty awesome. I think it'd be really cool if they remastered it, and honestly, maybe even kind of remade it.
That'd be cool. I didn't know you played that one.
Oh yeah.
What about you,
This
Kat?
is epic.
Chat. Zach wants to know what game, if you could have it,
Remastered.
if you could have it remastered on Unreal Engine 5. What game?
You sound like me today.
I was trying to make you feel better, buddy.
Good work.
I know you're a little, you know,
I'm a little low.
well, you know. There's
I'm
a
telling you, I can get that shirt that I showed you.
there's a spectrum for you,
There's a spec.
I'm somewhere in there.
dude. That shirt was pretty
That
cool.
shirt is pretty good.
What did it
Do
say
you own
again?
It said Metallica, but it just was
Oh,
autism. But it was in the Metallica one.
yeah.
Do you own Star Wars Battlefront 2 on Steam?
Yeah. Well, it's on.
Do you have it on
EA.
something else? On EA?
I just feel like he's gonna find a way to not have it by this time the stream comes.
Yeah, make sure we
We
download
played
it.
it on stream before.
I didn't know if you were on those
We
streams.
put
I
it
remember.
back on the OG 12 hour.
You
You
see, it's had like a resurgence.
Wait, you were
where a
on
lot
the
of people were
12
playing.
hour?
I think he was.
I was on the 12 hour for the last like 2 times we did it. And then you
Dude,
know,
Yeah.
I do not remember that.
Oh,
Chow, is he lying? Was he on the 12 hour?
I was on the 12 hour for like 2. We did 2 or 3 times, maybe even more.
Yeah, but you probably weren't as like mentally developed yet.
It's only Monday.
You're right.
Chad,
you're
are we
right, you're
bullying
right.
him on Monday?
You're- I'm sorry.
This is Friday talk. You know the weekend's right there. Y'all can bully me.
Is that how it
Well,
works?
that's the
Go home,
stream.
drink.
Is that permission?
Yeah. Well, I don't. Y'all don't need my permission. Y'all just do it.
Whatever.
And then
You know,
Jonathan said,
you know.
like,
You wanna know what I hate, Chad? Is he bullies us just as much, but then he plays victim.
Oh yeah, he bullies the hell out of us. It's crazy.
Well, I just can't believe you blame me for moving the files. But that's. I'll take the phone.
He's not gonna fix it now. He's not gonna do the review
I
now.
am. Did you move it back though?
No. Do you want me to move it back?
What do you think of
Yeah.
it? You just don't throw a bone for the homie. You're just like.
I got it. No, I was just saying like it's there. It's right here. But
They just can't have plural in there.
Oh, remaster Bully. I forgot about that game.
A bully was fun.
I never actually played it. I just remember seeing it.
all right, it's back in the main folder, comrade.
Thank you, sir. I'm getting it done.
You should move it. You should move it again. Like move it back.
It's gonna move
I
again.
was fully convinced you deleted it.
I thought you deleted it when I was looking for it this morning. I was like,
No,
where
I
did it go?
wouldn't do that.
I thought you were like, I'm done with this. No more review notes. I'm deleting it.
Stealing every
can't
vehicle and
get it
blowing
if
up
you
everything.
don't
Isn't
have
that just GTA? Making
That's
me
what they do.
twitch. We do not need to remaster that.
Ah.
Yeah, just rewrite a whole new song, Harris Heller.
Just stop making music.
Please stop.
Talk about a swing and a miss. Oh my God, not Windows 10. No.
Did you all have a good weekend?
No.
Yeah.
No, I did.
No, it's horrible.
It was good. I finally got my roof to stop leaking on the garage.
Damn. You're awfully fidgety today, sir. You ready?
I just went. Pew, pew, pew,
What kind of drugs are you on?
Hey, man, I'm here.
It's just when it's the energy you bring, my dude.
It's called chaos.
It's called chaos.
That's so that like
Oh, I gotta go in timeout now. Damn it.
I feel like Death Toad just tried to like big brain us. Procedural textures in Blender are irritatingly useful. I'm like, I don't know what that means.
He's like, I'm here to flex.
No, there's no way that. Did you? Why is it showing up in your Spotify? Have you been playing
Yeah,
it?
that's your own fault. All right.
Well, you admit that song's horrible, right? Like you don't. There's no. I'm gonna be upset if you like it.
It's bad. It's really bad.
We can't talk anymore.
He said no. You're lying. You're just being a troll.
Dude, you know what's so bad that I didn't know is that eBay. I sold 2 of those Magic the Gathering cards that I didn't want and the shop wouldn't take, and they take 13.25%.
Oh yeah, and they take 30 cents.
What's the 30 cents for?
Per sale. No, that's just their extra.
Really?
Yeah.
Get got. There goes your profit.
Well, you know, they're free shipping.
But they do shipping? Is that what you said?
No, I paid for it.
You paid for shipping too?
They're free. Free shipping. It's like I paid for it.
I thought you charged people on eBay shipping.
You can,
can
or you
choose.
can mark it as free shipping and then you pay yourself. out of it.
Usually,
That's not usually how it works, though. People,
I mean, no, you can pick. Free shipping will always sell better.
yeah. We know
People
from
people like the
experience.
idea of like the.
They see free, they
Oh, so
cream.
you just baked it in the cost.
I mean, not really. I sold them for like what other people were selling them for, but with free shipping.
Okay.
I just did not think about the
Yeah.
percentage being that much.
The 13% is crazy. That's why I've been struggling to want to list my cards.
Oh, that's the worst snark. He said that he wanted 3080 for 275 and the eBay seller canceled. Yeah, people will do that. If they don't get what they want, they'll make it up an excuse and say like the card broke or something. But usually, yeah, they just realize they didn't get as much money as they wanted.
That's why I never listen to anything for bid if I have a price that I have in mind.
Have you heard of the new high beast craze? Labubu's.
Look at That's not real.
Chad, have you heard about
How do you
Labubu?
spell that?
I don't what.
I think it's Labu.
I don't even like know what you're talking about. What do you mean the new hype beast craze?
It's these things that have blown out of proportion in price, and people are like scalping them and selling.
Are these like the? There's another thing that's like this.
Have you heard of Labubu's, chat?
Funny
And
word.
there's fake ones, and they're called Lafufus.
These fucking things.
But these things go like for gold right now. Labubus.
There's those there's another like hypebeast things. I know Luke's been buying them.
Oh, pump fuckos.
Not Pump Fuckos. It's another one.
The new ugly dolls, yeah.
What are they called again? Labubus?
Labubus. They're so. My sister's obsessed with them. She's bought like 10 of them now.
Dang, what's her collection worth?
I mean, scalpers be selling them because they're like $20 MSRP.
Yeah.
People be selling them for like 100 at the mall.
I mean, it kind of
Labubu.
reminds me of like it's like Pops, kind of, right?
Yeah, it's like a little pop Funko kind of thing.
Pump,
monsters.
pump Funkos.
Pump Funkos.
You don't want the One Piece collection?
Oh, I did see that.
Ooh.
It's just you can't get them. There's two ways to get them. You get lucky on the shop, but bots buy them up, or you buy them on TikTok shop, and you keep pressing refresh until you get one.
Dang, he knows the tech.
And they're blind boxes too. You don't know what you're
Yeah,
gonna get.
But
Well,
if
you-
you want to buy me one, no.
Well, boo boo.
You
That's
want a
gonna be
Labubu?
your pay.
Yeah, that can
on
be
the
your
next
bonus for
payroll.
the year.
It's gonna be it's just-
No, not your bonus. That's your salary.
Here's your Labubu.
It just plummets in value too. You know that's gonna plummet. in
Well,
value.
boo boo.
I would think so. I don't
That's
know
gonna
though.
be popular till the end of the summer, I think.
Yeah. I mean, look, Cabbage Patch dolls are still collectible.
Ask Uber if I can leave my timeout. I got put on timeout.
Oh, really? Uber can Matt leave timeout? So you said the knockoffs are Lafufu.
Labubu.
Labubu,
I'm not even
labubu.
joking. That's how they go.
Labubu.
Labubu.
How much did you sell your 4070 Super for? It's like $525, $550. You can probably get more than that, honestly, but I wouldn't.
Are you a good person or a bad person?
Honestly, I wouldn't pay $500 for 4070 Super
No,
right
I
now. You
wouldn't
can
either.
literally get a 5070 for $550.
Yeah, I would not pay that much.
But I wouldn't be surprised if you could sell it for
Did you
that.
end up
So.
seeing the build that I made for the video?
Oh no, I didn't. I'm sorry. Where is it?
Jonah just went ahead and took initiative, and like he's like, Jackson doesn't need to see it.
Oh.
So I thought maybe you ended up seeing it, but I wish I was joking about that. But yeah, he just.
Does that so it was good?
Oh yeah.
No, Jonas says it's good. I believe him.
Well, yeah, he changed some parts and pointed it out, and I was like, that's a smart idea. We'll go with that because there's a bundle to get
Free RAM or storage.
free RAM with something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I like that. Sell it to Toasterverse for $150.
You get a free Labubu with purchase.
That is true.
That's a
On
Sheen level.
eBay, you are gonna lose about 13 and a quarter for the sale, like 13%.
Dude, there's like a Labubu jingle too, and it's the most brain rot thing.
Play. I need to hear
Let's hear it. Can you sing it actually,
No, I don't think I can do
please?
Labubu.
Oink oink Labubus.
that. Yeah.
Zoop owls.
Ribbit ribbit Labubu.
Labubu makes eating fun.
Labubus. Why do you know so much about these things, dude?
Because my sister's been obsessed. She sends me every time she buys one.
What one Labubu meme a day?
She like sends me a picture. She's like, "Don't tell mom I spent this much money on it."
Labubu.
Oh. God.
Yeah, this is.
Dude, that hits. What do you mean?
Is this copyright?
Yeah, probably.
Imagine this would be the people that sue us. Like, this is money. Here's cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Time taking a personal loan for some Labubus. That's a banger. Look at that.
Dude, that is horrible. I hate the little.
I mean, look at the video.
Oh, is this stop motion?
Yeah, I think
All right,
so.
that's kind of fire.
Oh yeah, they went hard. Uber said, Zach, get out.
I'm just not realizing. Is the only words in the song Laboo?
Yeah.
And that's all they want you to know. Is Laboo.
It's like making me twitch.
Is this the new Making Me Twitch?
I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather listen to Making Me Twitch than that.
That's loving it. Alright, the torch is over, chat.
La 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 boo boo. So is it like an Hispanic company? Is it like La Boo Boo? Like Le Boo Boo?
That much into it. My brain is bleeding.
La la la.
Make that a button? Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
God. La Boo Boo.
Make that the. It's like,
So
what?
how many do you own already?
He's like, I'm heavily invested in
I
one.
have at least 5% of my portfolio in Laboo.
Imagine an investor saying that to you. Zach, I think this month for your portfolio, you really need to heavily invest in Labubu's. You never understood the collectibles craze? Yeah, I guess I feel it to an extent. Now, if Labubus have no history or background, I don't get that at all. But like, I understand collecting like Pokemon, comic book stuff, like things that like have a background and more to them.
Labubu's have been around since like 2015, but for
Really?
some reason they just blew up this year. Like no one.
Some creator was like,
Yep.
these are sick.
It got influenced.
Yeah.
Now, I guarantee you some person said, guys, I know that these are gonna blow up. Buy them now, sell big.
Labubu.
Buy low, sell high.
Another timeout for Zach because of this orchard.
Zach, you're timed out. You gotta leave. See ya.
Did you just tell me to leave?
You gotta leave. You're all timed out.
I guess I'll be on stream Friday.
He will be on stream Friday.
I wanna
Friday
do,
the giveaway
the
stream.
Pico Park on everyone's PC.
Okay, green guy.
Are you all ready, chat? Take two. We're
Are you
play-
gonna go into this one with a fresh mind?
Yeah,
Oh, there better be no crash outs this time.
that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. It's gonna be my fault.
I'm just saying it's whoever draws first.
Labubu.
That whole thing was my fault, guys.
He finally
definitely
realizes
not
it.
the instigator.
Funko, because Funkos actually have like a background. Like they're all based on real things.
Yeah, they have a Wolverine one, and I really like Wolverine.
God, I'm so ready to get back to Pico Park.
I'm so ready to.
If Zach Green guys, I'm tagging in.
Yeah, if you don't pick green,
I picked green. It
Dude, that was
changed
crazy.
your
When
color.
you took blue, so you could frame that.
yeah.
Blue guy, green guy, red guy. It's still gonna be the worst day ever. Whatever guy I pick.
Blue shoes. Green guy, how dumb are you?
True.
Green guy, green guy, green guy.
Is that our jingle for that now?
Green guy,
We
green
knew
guy.
that's so easy.
Yeah, should I play someone on Fiverr to make you a jingle? Ooh, dark mode. Let's go.
If it gets us enough views.
Asrock Polychrome.
Polychrome dome.
Yo,
Yo yo.
This is a perfect.
It's
little-
Pink Guy.
What up?
It's Filthy Frank.
I just realized how smart this was for testing PCs.
Oh, it's great.
The
how do
baby
you-
monitor.
Did you 3D print that too?
Yeah.
I have a G.
The whole monitor.
The whole
How
monitor.
do you have to go to the? You do, don't you?
The board.
It's so dumb.
You know, it's the same program.
I guess they just really don't want you to download like the wrong things.
They probably had like a surge in customer support and like people downloading old gen stuff that doesn't work, I guess.
You know, honestly, I feel that.
So like we're not gonna give them any chance to fuck it up.
Chad, should I download the China version?
Two bosses and then they beat the space water snail.
Someone said play Labubu again.
Yeah.
Let's see how it feels after.
Zach, they want more Labubu.
But before we struggled.
More Labubu. They said they want more.
They want more.
How did y'all get into Labubu? What is this?
Him.
Cass bought one.
Oh
She
no.
bought one. She bought like an off-brand thing.
Well, I was
Oh, is it Lafufu?
Yes. I hate thinking of it now.
I know it because of him.
We just learned this morning.
Cass
I'm
bought
so
a
happy.
fufu yesterday at the con she was at because she's like, I'm buying it because you're not here. I said, how much is it? She said $15. I said, interesting.
That's a scalp price.
And I was like, good. I'm gonna.
Did you hear how much he was showing us they can go for like $300-$400 for the real ones?
Yeah.
They have the one-piece ones.
All right, maybe they're cool. Maybe they're cool.
I mean, let's not dismiss this, guys. This could be something.
YouTube nosy, bring out Bench Marcus. Oh, wait, let me play a video for you guys.
Oh,
Benchmark is.
Bench
Wait, did I seen it yet?
Yeah, they probably have seen it. I just gotta play it again. Okay.
McAllister is a Labubu. I can see it. McAllister, did you contact that guy, by the way? The TikTok?
Yeah, he made a second TikTok about it. I saw that.
I know that hurt your funny bone a little bit. Oh, dude, that's so cool. So wait, does he live here?
Something in Indiana.
Beautiful.
That's sick. Did you?
That is cool how
Did you
that
give him any
happened.
money for it? Or did you just totally free?
Free, totally free. We ended up bringing him one of the frog mini packs that Cass made.
That's cool. I would say because that was like I feel like he could easily sell that for like a few $100 if he had wanted
He
to.
could have. That's why I was like, I feel so guilty. Like, even though like I get that he was like doing that, I was like, it could have been like I have a small page. I'm trying to get viewers and followers. I wouldn't get nothing for it. So Cass could easily sell that fanny pack.
Did
for
you tell him you're like
60.
you're like a big deal?
No.
No.
It's not about me. That's a big part of it.
What was I gonna say?
I've told Cass that it's funny that I'm actually, if I'm more likely to be recognized out in public, it's likely because of her. She gets recognized and seen more than I do.
That's cool.
And I think that's so funny that I'll always just be vicariously famous. I will never be frontline with how this is going so far.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was just I was telling him I was like, dude, that dude should do like storytelling. Like his like voice and accent is so nice.
He was so sweet too. He was like, yeah, and our daughter was cons, like, she's really into Shadow the Hedgehog right now, like really into it. And I was like, that's funny. I was like, that's how you know she's a cool kid. But no, we got a piece of art done of us by some random guy.
And he didn't even know it was getting done.
We didn't even know. He made a TikTok saying like, looking for the people in this photo, and that was me and Bean, right there. Boom. And he gave me the beard I want to have. He gave me the full beard, and I was like, oh, dude. But look at this. He didn't know. He called the shot.
Oh yeah, look at
Called the
that.
sandals.
He made your legs a little too strong though.
He made us both pretty thin. Which I was like, cool. I did not do very.
It's that one I was telling you about, Zach, the guy that.
Oh, I forgot to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the frame's like. By the way, the frame I didn't know is actually like, it's about this big. I thought it was gonna be like.
Oh, dude, no. I mean, I watched it and it was very impressive. Merry Christmas. Be quiet.
Merry Christmas.
Cleaning supplies.
That's a cleaning supply.
Of all.
I like how it knew I wanted red.
A gun.
That shit red. It's a cleaning
Red, red.
supply. We're cleaning up the messes and
This is a cleaning supply.
If the mess gets too bad.
when that's too bad, that's your way out. Where do I need to send my address? Don't be sending your address anywhere, Mr. No Talent. What are you talking about?
I guess that's on.
Is that on?
I don't know why. It goes backwards, I feel like.
Yeah, I think that's on. It is backwards though. Here
Chat, you guys have a good
comes
stream?
Benchmark.
Good stream.
All right, guys, if there was a guide to the raid, please send the guide to the raid. I'm going to go ahead and do the raid. You can buy this PC at pcbros. It's looking very clean, all red.
Very good, parents.
Rojo.
Chai?
And better. Yeah.
Chai for a shy boy?
I went bad today.
You're a bad little boy. Yeah. So, Jonah's so naughty, chat. You guys like how naughty Jonah is? With this little creamy chai. Creamy. With this little chai.
Imagine your blood pressure just being high.
I'll tell you what, yesterday I had to drive
See you later, big man. See ya, Jordan, J. Mervin. Thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks for all the subs and bits today, guys.